and then hit that. What is going on, Washington fans? We are back for another week. Now, there's a little thing going on because of some stuff going on. Me and Will had to virtually do it. So now you can see me and Will in two different places, but it's okay. We are still here. We are still live every single week for you guys. Just little hiccups, but guess what? We are back and we're live.
We are here.
Yes, sir. So, of course, you know, I'm your host, Steve.
And I'm your co-host, Will.
And this is Let's Talk Washington, for another week. So, as you know, we got to start off with our shout-outs. So, go ahead and click that like, share, and subscribe button. Sorry, there you go. Sorry, little technical difficulties.
There we go.
Oh, you can't even see. Buddy. You can't even see it. It's okay. Like, share, and subscribe button. We're again, guys. You gotta understand. Every single week we working out kinks, so it is a-okay. So go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. And
go follow us on our Facebook platform at Let's Talk Washington.
Go follow us on Twitter at Let's Talk Wash.
Go follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk Wash.
Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube page at Let's Talk Washington.
And go check us out soon on all major podcast platforms.
Yes, so we're working this video so you guys can see it on the screen and you guys can follow all of our pages and everything of that nature. So, of course, we have to shout out to the Hog Farmer Partnership. It has been an honor to team up with the Hog Farmers Partnership and their organization in the fight against childhood pediatric cancer. You can donate by going to their website at www.hogfarmerscharity.org. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms at the Hog Farmers. Please make sure to check out their shop to donate to a family child in need. Instagram, Twitter. $100 for a Hog Farmer care box. As you can see here, I just wanted to show everybody what a care box could, include and everything of that nature. There's a whole bunch of gift cards just to help families out. Sometimes you just they get signed jerseys, just a little, that's what it looks like. You can also do $30 for a medical shirt, or you can just donate and all proceeds will help a child and a family in need. Now, they have an event coming up and it's a raffle. And I just wanted to show you guys what's going on the screen, everything of that nature. So if you donate, and raffles only cost $1, but the more you spend, the more chances you'll get to win, right? So they got a Sonny Jurgensen signed football. They got a Chase Young signed helmet. They got game day tickets to the opening day. That's 4 tickets. 14, 15, 16, 3 tickets, sorry. And red zone parking. They have a Mark Rippon and Art Monk and Ricky Sanders signed football. They have 2 paintings. They have a game day ticket to go to the Giants game and parking. And then on top of that, they have the season ticket. They just added this. Season tickets, ladies and gentlemen. This, if you win this, you get 1 seat in the Hog Farmer area where they're sitting. And that gives you access to go to all home games. This is the best thing that they got, in my opinion. I love the Chase Young helmet. I love everything else, Will. But I don't know. Whatever your opinion is, Will, I think that is the best thing that they have, for sure.
Look, bro, you cannot beat season tickets, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I already told Chris I'm going to try to donate, and I'm going to try to get in there and get that, for real.
Yo, the seats on the season tickets are fantastic as well.
Yeah, no, it was awesome, and they're doing great things over there. But again, as we all know, we're just grateful for that partnership. But again, let's get into the show. We have some stuff going on. So what we're going to be going over today is pretty much what we saw that was good in the Bengals game. And then we're going to go over our last preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens. And then we're going to have to transition the schedule we're going to go over the schedule. So we're going to break down wins and losses. I think that everyone's doing the 53, so maybe we'll wait until Tuesday to do that little 53 and everything like that, depending on everything and how it goes. But also next week, if things don't still go to plan, me and Will be back with each other next week. But it's okay. We can still do this virtually. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So, Steve.
Yes.
Are you ready to talk Washington, bro?
Of course, I am always ready to talk Washington, but you already know, bro.
So look, man, me and Steve talk all the time. We always say it's the preseason. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Don't want to get too doubtful. But it's always easier to talk football coming off a win.
Yeah.
So I just need to know right now, what was your thoughts on the game? What did you love that you see? What some things you feel like we could take away, and some things that we could still tweak?
So, in my opinion, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, I think that everything each and every week, no matter if it's preseason or not, practice, everything like that, it's a progress. Like I'd always said, the biggest thing I want to see out of the season is progress. And I think our offense looks more smooth. I think that now, granted, are we still a lot of people, in my opinion, and will tell me if I'm wrong, but they're freaking out. It's like, oh, Fitzpatrick is not looking like how he's supposed to. People are not doing X, Y, and Z. The offense looks sluggish, but it's like we can't show them everything. If we pull out our whole playbook, they're going to know exactly what we're going to do in the season, and that's game film. If we keep it to like 3 or 4 plays, and we run those 3 or 4 plays, Jay Gruden special, then I mean, it's just like it's preseason. It's literally just get a feel of how of against, and it's literally a practice with another defense that you're not normally playing against. That's how I see preseason. And so like the offense looked more smooth. The defense, we know what it is. It's the defense. I mean, come on. But I think I liked a lot. Of course, you already know my boy, and now people are starting to notice him. The one guy I can tell you that knew about him is our guy Adam Aniba from the Burgundy and Gold Report. He actually chatted, "What's going on, brother?" He put he does a lot of smaller school scouting. So like Buffalo, that's a smaller school. He actually was really big on AGG. A lot of the smaller school guys, he does a lot of reporting on, and it's like really good in-depth stuff. But Jared Patterson, I called it out, bro.
He's an animal, bro.
He's an animal, and there is no doubt in my mind that he is not making the 53 for a fact. Like he's going to make a 53. Yeah, my man. Like he's going to make a 53. And if anyone has to be pushed off, and I said this before, and I saw a tweet about it earlier this week or last week, that they think that Peyton Barber could be pushed off from him. If anyone's to be pushed off, it would be Peyton Barber, your favorite player. I think that if anyone's gonna be pushed off, it would be him.
For us right now.
No.
For the Peyton Barber train. Yeah. Patterson is looking like our second to third best running back already. Easily second, bro.
For sure.
Easily second, bro.
For sure.
Like I came into this year expecting big things from Antonio Gibson. Already knew what to expect from McKissick.
Right.
But with him blossoming coming on the scene like that, our running back stable, bro, is looking so strong, bro.
It's crazy.
So strong, bro.
It's crazy. And it's crazy to think that you would believe that like our wide receiver core is becoming our strength. Yo, Adam. My man Adam literally just said MJD 2.0. That is what I have been saying. Adam, that is what I've been saying. He literally looks like an MJD with great hands. The guy can catch. What can't he do? Ron, what people don't understand is that low key, well, now I don't even think it's low key anymore, to be honest with you. But Ron is building a like literally versatile team, not just a couple of players. You got both of a wide receiver. You got You got him. You got Dimey Brown. You got like a whole bunch of people that are just versatile. And the fact that he brought out Jared Patterson to do kick return too, like, bro, what can't this guy do? And it is crazy how good. Like, to me, this is just my opinion. Once you saw that Buffalo game, that was enough. Like, that was enough for me for a fact. Like, 8 touchdowns in one game, no matter if you're D1, D2, D3, D9, I don't care what D you are, but I tell you right now, 8 touchdowns is absolutely ridiculous. No, 8. So error 40. I'm sorry, I can't see your username, but it says gives me Darren Sproles vibes. No, for sure.
That was my comparison.
Was my comparison. Bro, and it's like literally, we're literally calling this. We said it last week. We said it last week.
And you seen it in the return game, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. This guy, and I hate, okay, I'm going to make a hot take because to me.
Oh, my God.
And this is just me. And maybe I'm getting a little too hype about it, but guess what? I don't really care. Sue me.
It's okay.
It makes, so I love Antonio Gibson. I love what he brings to the table. 100%. He is a lock. But Jared Patterson's versatility, in my opinion, if I'm Antonio Gibson, granted, it's my spot to lose. But don't get too comfortable. That's all I got to say. Because the fact that he can do so many things makes him that much more versatile. And so you have to also remember that Gibson was a wide receiver turned running back. Jared Patterson is a purebred running back. He not only has speed, he has power, he has hands, he can do kick return pump. He can literally, he's pretty much going on the field saying, "Hey coach, what do you want me to do?" Literally.
Yeah. You know one thing though, if I'm him, Gibson that is, I wouldn't worry at all. Like me personally, bro, I think we're doing something that New England is doing now, and something a little bit that the Giants used to do with Brandon Jacobs and Bradshaw and the guys. I think we're just going to use all 3 running backs, and that's going to be something we're going to do further down the line.
Yeah.
And my biggest take offensively, it's strange that you said that. After the game, bro, I had to go back and just see how big Antonio Gibson was, bro. The way he was hitting the hole, bro, how hard he was running, bro, was things I didn't see him do last year, bro.
For sure.
I mean, last year he had a lot of room to operate with. He's a wide receiver. He was able to bounce out, get some runs.
Right.
But this time, like these arm tackles this year, bro, is not happening at all, bro.
And you know what's crazy is that people, and they're looking literally more. JP is a change of pace that will feast. That's for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. I think the thing is that people, and I could be wrong, but I'm kind of just looking and engaging on what reporters are talking about, what Twitter's talking about, what everyone's talking about. I think they're so focused on Ryan Fitzpatrick right now and his game and how he's going to perform because they believe that without him performing well, we won't do well. But the thing is that Antonio Gibson has been looking great. Like he's been finding the whole, like the biggest thing that he had issues with was finding the hole because he's not a running back. You have to learn certain hole. You have to learn your gaps. You have to learn blocking schemes. Right. And I'm just capping it off on what you were saying. It's just like him finding the hole, breaking off tackles, breaking through the gaps, shooting the gaps in a timely manner, and being able to burst up field. It is really exciting for me because a lot of people offenses in the NFL are gearing towards a pass heavy, and they forget about the running game. But the fact is, this is making me love the running game again and again and again, bro. I love the running game. I do.
Definitely. So, bro, we covered the offensive side of the football, right?
Yeah.
I want to say this, bro. Just like you announce your guy.
Yeah, go ahead and do your defense because to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry to cut you off, but defense, it is like a wash for me because what do you expect? Like that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I love the defense. It's just like, what do you expect? Because it is what it's literally like a platter. Like, here you go. This is what you're gonna get. That's it. Like, this is what the defense you're gonna get. But go ahead, bro. That's on you. That's on you.
We all knew the defense was going to be fantastic and great, right?
For sure.
We knew the guys we was going to look forward to coming into the year, got your Chase Young. We signed William Jackson.
Right.
We got a bunch of dogs on the defense. It could
Right.
go with Sweat, Allen, Payne,
Right.
Holcomb. We heard of Jamin Davis, everybody. Okay, so look, bro. I got a guy, man.
Let's talk real quick.
Juice! Saint Juice! Oh my God, bro.
Talk to me.
Jamar Chase who, bro? Higgins who, bro? If you go back and watch that game, bro, he had them boys on clamp. Granted, Jamar Chase did drop some passes,
right?
But bro, he plays so aggressive in these guys' chests. He was able to follow them everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati has a good wide receiver stable. I know they was playing a backup quarterback, but
sure.
the passes was there. St. Juice was an animal, bro. Animal, bro. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe you. That's something you called too at training camp.
Yep. Because that was the thing is, I ain't gonna lie. I'll admit that the Juice was kind of a buzz when I heard about him. Because I'm not gonna lie, when we first drafted him, I was like, bro, who is this guy? And why did we just pick him up in like the 3rd or 4th round? Like, what? No.
A nickname.
Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. What? And so
is this for marketability?
But then what's crazy is like I started to see tape on him. I started to I heard of the buzz going into training camp, and I was like, oh, this guy's kind of fire, bro. Like, dang. So, and then I saw his size combined with his speed. Boy, that he could belong in the Doom, in the Legion of Boom. I mean, bro, like he's a big, fast corner, and it's gonna be great. No one knew Juice was before the draft, so I'm not gonna lie.
That's a fact.
So no. So I can say that there's a couple of people that actually like. I don't know if everyone knew fully his potential of what you were seeing now, like I wouldn't say the final product, but the product we're seeing now. I don't think that anyone knew about that, but I knew that there was some buzz around Twitter that was like, "Hey, all I had to say is don't sleep on him." And I heard some rumblings about that. He looks just like Peanut Tillman for sure. This guy is going to be an animal.
Okay, I want to say something about that, bro. Guys, please do not kill me because I have a comparison for him too. And it's funny that he said Peanut Tillman. Okay. He looks just like Carolina Panthers, Josh Norman, bro. To me, bro.
But you know what's crazy? No, I agree with you. I mean, Josh Norman is. I mean, obviously, we saw what he came to Washington with. Yikes!
Yeah.
But at the end, that's a fact. But at the end of the day, that's what Josh was known for, the peanut punch. So that comparison, exactly. Carolina, I think you could call him a faster, bigger Josh Norman. But I get it, like that little peanut punch, like that's what Josh was known for, like literally.
And I was just talking about how aggressive he was playing at the line of scrimmage shocked me, bro.
Right.
Like he was jamming hands into chest on Jamar Chase, bro. Easily. He's a big guy, bro. Higgins is 6'4".
Right, for sure.
You usually don't want to wrestle with these guys, and he has the strength to lock that up, bro.
For sure.
All that do is give out pass rush time to actually get there. It makes everything easier for everybody.
Right. Yeah, nah, bro. So the other thing I kind of want to bring up on defense is, and you tell me if I'm wrong, and then I want to hear your opinion on it, is Jamin Davis. People are freaking out about Jamin Davis. And I don't get it. Because granted, you have to understand how raw this guy is. He is raw. Yeah. He has had 1 year of full-time starting at all, like period, in college.
Yes.
And he is raw. Ron knew what he was doing. Ron saw the raw talent. Ron saw everything he needed, but he knew that he was going to need it to be molded. And to me, the only thing that I can say that might not work is that maybe we shouldn't throw a rookie like that in the middle because that's like your captain immediately. Maybe we should have pushed him, eventually put him into there. But again, I trust Ron. Like, people don't understand it. What has Ron done yet? Now, have we questioned a couple of things at first? For sure. I have. Everybody has.
Me
Shoot,
too.
Ron might question some things he does at first. But at the end of the day, like, what has Ron done yet to make you say this was a bad pick? This was a bad decision? Like, I can't see anything bad that he's done yet. And I'm not trying to be a super fan or a homer or anything like that. Number one picks need immediate impact. Pick it up, Davis. No, but see, that is true, Chris. That is 100% true. Hey, shout out to Chris. Shout out to the Hog Farmers. Hey, appreciate you guys. But I agree, though. I agree that he does have to pick it up. Yes, but just wait, because I promise you, in my opinion, the dude is fast. I believe he's really smart. He's athletic. He knows how to shoot through the gap. And he's fast enough to play in coverage. We just have to be able to know the lingo of where he needs to be. We need the lingo to be in the right place at the right time, pretty much, in my opinion. So give him time to learn the playbook, learn how to be in the NFL, and I can guarantee it'll pay off in the end.
Yeah, bro. I personally just think Jamin Davis is just overthinking some things, bro. He needs to just go out there and just play football.
Right.
And another issue that can be, I mean, we don't have our whole unit out there playing together just yet.
Right.
You still want to see him jump off the screen and stuff like that, but I think it's something he could work on in due time. Like you said, he was, even though the potential is there, the length, the size, the speed, we already cover all that.
Yeah.
But he's still somewhat kind of raw. It's just built on a huge level of potential.
Right.
The lucky thing about him is, unlike certain teams, Dallas, we're not banking on our rookie to be a top 5 best player on our defense.
Right.
So even though he has to step up his level of play, it's still a little room for him to actually grow and develop in his game.
No, for sure. I 100% agree. I just give it time. I understand that as Washington fans, we are very quick to want something right away because we're so used to losing. Okay. But now that we kind of have excitement. Yeah. And it could be, but no, trust me, I've seen some slander on this dude on Twitter, bro. I'm telling you, like, oh, get him off the field. He wasn't worth a first-round pick. We should have traded up for a quarterback. I'm like, yo, relax. Pump the brakes, my man. Like, tell me how you really feel. Just relax. It'll come. He has good people around him. He has Cole Holcomb. He has John Bostic. Now, a lot of people say John Bostic is a liability in coverage, but at the end of the day, the dude knows football, and he's a veteran. It's always good to have a veteran around. Full contact WFT. I think having Bostic at the mic, Holcomb at the Sam, and Davis at the will help out a lot. And what's crazy,
I agree with that.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, again, what did I just say? Ron is building a team of Swiss Army knives, and we can play them anywhere. So think about it. It's preseason. What if Ron decides to switch up the whole thing and switch everybody up? Because it's preseason and he don't want you to know what he's doing. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you never know. It's preseason. Relax. Wait until the first game of the season, and then we'll see what they roll out with.
Hey, Steve, I got a question over here.
All right.
So my guy said he wanted more takeaways about the secondary, the defensive backs, right?
Okay.
So my thing is, the people that we've seen this past week or the past 2 weeks, let's just stick to Cincy game.
Okay.
The ones that was making plays outside of St. Juice that I already pointed out was guys like Landon Collins, which was always great to see because that was a question mark. And people like Jimmy Moreland. Unfortunately, just like you said earlier, for the person that asked for that question, you're not going to see too much of Kendall Fuller right now. Right. You're not going to see too much of Will Jackson right now because we're still trying to figure out that extra slots for the people for the 53-man roster.
Right.
So far, to me, the defensive backs were looking good. In the Cincinnati game, for sure, the D-backs were looking good. Outside of St. Juice, I really don't remember another player in the DBs jumping off the screen for me.
Oh.
Did you see something?
Yes, I did. And I've seen it in training camp. I've seen it in practice. I've seen it in the first game, and I've seen it in the second game. This is another person that I pointed out at Friday Night Lights because you remember what I said? I was like, who is this guy? What kind of a name is this? And I didn't know who it was. Remember, there it is. My boy, Torrey McTyer. This guy is going to be an animal. My man John Wood. Davis was the highest graded rookie defender this week. They need to slow their roll. 100%. Torrey
I
McTyer
like
is
how you
going.
said Tory before you.
No. I was waiting to see if you got it, but hey, I'll take it. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I think that he's going to kick somebody off the roster for sure. Because right now, you got to look at our safeties, right? Number 1 and number 2, obviously Cam Curl, Landon Collins. Then you got the backups last year where I believe were Everett and what's his name? Dang, what's his name? He was like a 6th-round pick and he broke off last year. Oh man. Somebody help me out because I am blanking right now. Regardless, there was another guy that was intertwining with the safeties.
Yeah.
And he's gonna push one of them off. Reeves, my man Chris.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Reeves. Yeah. Jeremy Reeves. He's gonna kick one of them off. Now, I would rather, in my opinion, I'd rather have Jeremy Reeves over Everett. But
I was just about to say that, bro.
But listen to this. Remember this. Jeremy Reeves is a special teams captain. So you have to take into account that they made him a captain for a reason and they've kept him around for a reason. Because let's just be honest with Jeremy Reeves. I mean, Jeremy Reeves has balled out way much more than Everett. And in my opinion, what I've seen is that Everett's been more of a liability in coverage than any other safety we've had on the team right now. So I think they keep him around for special teams. Now, if McTyer can step up on special teams, hey, bye-bye Everett. But I think me personally, for age-wise, I'd rather keep Reeves over Everett. But we'll see. McTyer is going to make the roster for sure. If that means we run 5 safeties instead of 4, bro, I'm telling you, McTyer is going to make the roster, bro. He is.
Hey, bro, isn't this beautiful, bro? I mean, how often can we speak on multiple rookies that's actually threatening veterans, bro? This is
especially
crazy, bro.
with undrafted. In Washington history,
guys,
we have not talked about undrafted rookies that often, bro. And now we got 2 people that are buzzing in Washington. But let me say this real quick about the secondary, and I'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Understand, again, it's preseason. And understand that 2 things. Number 1, Kendall Fuller didn't make last game because he had an illness, not COVID related. So we're going to understand, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be dealing with illnesses and COVID all season long. So get ready.
Every team.
Yeah, every single team. But understand this. When you look at William Jackson's tape, he is not a go-getter. So people always base, and I talked about this a few years ago, I believe, or I've talked about it before, is that people base if a corner is good off of interceptions. That is not
I hate it, bro.
Correct. I understand that. But see, to me, and there's nothing against this because when I didn't really know football that well or do a deep dive in how to retape and stuff like that, and I'm still not a professional or perfect, but, I'm still learning. But one thing that I realized is that corners are not all about flash. They're not all about interceptions. This guy was like one of the top PFF corners last year when it came to coverage, and they stopped throwing his way.
No, they don't throw his way, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
thing.
You can't get a lot of interceptions,
right?
If the ball not coming your way, bro.
Right. And so understand that he's not gonna. We pay big money for him, but that's just to shut that side of the ball down. And honestly, people don't understand also that I think that again the cornerback's going to be interchangeable. I think that Kendall Fuller in some packages can be the free safety. I think that Kendall Fuller can in some packages be the slot, which I think he'll start at because I think there's same juice. And I think that Jackson will be the outside and he'll be the slot. But understand this also is that Kendall Fuller can play outside too. He's not as good, but when he was playing outside in Kansas City and free safety and all of that, that's why we brought him back. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, don't worry about the secondary. Trust me. That is something, unless it's injury or anything like that, don't worry about the secondary. Trust me. Trust.
So, Steve.
Yeah.
I feel like we both already know the answer to this question.
Yeah.
My boy wants to know, do we think that we're going to repeat as the NFC East champions this year?
No question. No
doubt
question. No
No
question.
doubt about it, bro.
You know what's crazy, bro, is that they have Dallas winning again.
Duh.
Like,
Every year,
bro,
I'm
when
surprised.
are you going to learn? And like you just, me
Super
and
Bowl
Will,
favorites, bro.
me and
Super Bowl
Joe,
favorites.
me and Will just talked about this. Like, Dak is going down again. Like, we just talked about this. Will, I was like, hey, bro, you heard about Dak? And then I looked it up and was like, oh, dang. Bro.
But this the crazy thing, bro. Remember when I mentioned it to you? It was so many weeks ago
Right.
when it first was reported,
Right.
and everybody tried to say, "Yeah, it's just going to be a few days." Boom. 6 weeks later, we're still here, bro. Still here. Then even if Dak was healthy, for me, the defense was trash, bro.
Trash.
Their
And they didn't
defense
get any
last year
better.
was trash. And they drafted a stud at middle linebacker. That doesn't address everything else, bro.
Yeah.
The best corner was Diggs. Terry smoked him all last year.
Smoked that boy.
On top of that, you're telling me, okay, you bring in a defensive coordinator whose defense was just as bad as yours last year, bro.
Trash. Bro, these
So
boys are some trash. Bro, I don't care what anybody says. The Dallas Cowboys are trash, bro.
Quinn ain't
Trash.
saving no defense. This is my
Trash.
thing, bro. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Darren Quinn, defensive guru, this, that, and other." In Atlanta, he was suckish, bro. Terrible. Give me the Legion of Boom.
So, good question.
I can be a defensive coordinator, bro.
Do we not remember the Super Bowl and the lead that he blew? Yikes. That's what you want on your defense? Yikes.
Yo, I don't even know who this guy is. They already have a rookie saying he's a faster version of Richard Sherman. Exactly, bro. We're not even worried about Dallas. The Giants might be good this year, but I still got them going probably 7-9, 8-8. Philly's just not even in the discussion.
You mean 7-10, 8-9.
Oh my God, yeah, it's 7-10, 8-9.
So, but you know what's crazy though? But I'm not gonna lie. So this is how I think it's gonna go. I think we're gonna win the division. And this is not me being a homer. So for all you fans out there, because I remember back in the day when I used to do podcasts, it was like, oh, you think, at the end of the day, guess what? If you're not a fan, if you don't think we're going to the Super Bowl every single year, I'm sorry. You're not a true fan. Does it mean it's realistic? No, but that's not what fandom is. Fandom is rooting for your team. Do I believe we're going to go to the Super Bowl every single year? Yes. Realistically, no. I'm not an idiot.
Exactly.
I'm a fan. Okay, so take the fan hat off. Let's talk. Let's talk some Washington. Okay, so let's talk some Washington. I think that we're going to win the division. And then it's going to go Philly, Eagles. No. Philly, Dallas. No. I want to say Giants, Dallas, Philly. I'm sorry. I think Philly's going to be last for sure. I don't think that old boy, what's his name from Philly?
Jalen Hurts.
I don't think he can lead them. I don't think he's as bad as some people think. I just don't think he can lead them to a playoff berth, playoff win, Super Bowl win. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do that.
Their team is, to me, is too bad for him to even lead them, bro.
There's a possibility that Dallas could finish last, in my opinion. Everything is literally on Dak. If Dak's not there, bro, they're going dead last. And if I'm them, I'm going 0-17.
I mean, DiNucci isn't bad, right?
Boy, we crushed him. We annihilated. Like we said on Corey's show, remember he defecated himself. Him and the Red Rocket both defecated himself, bro. Gone,
bro.
But anyways, let's not get into that. Let's kind of again, ladies and gentlemen, we try to keep our show about 45 minutes. Sometimes we go a little bit over, but it's cool. Let's kind of transition into Baltimore, what we want to see for this last preseason game until we go into week 1. And then we're going to go over our win losses for the schedule. We're not going to do, I don't want to do a too deep dive on each and every game. I just kind of want to do a win-loss, right? And win-loss, and then maybe like a little bit why. Or we can go over like what would be our hardest games and like what will be harder games and what will be easy wins. You know what I'm saying? So, so going into Baltimore, what do you want to see? Like, what is the main event that you want to see happen in Baltimore? And what do you want to see that we could improve leading into the season from Baltimore?
Bro, personally, I don't think we're gonna play too many players, bro. I just want to see more improvement from the people that we already been playing that been exploding. I just want to see more from Patterson, even though I've seen enough from him.
Yeah.
Because I just think for now the biggest focal point is just coming into week one as healthy as possible, bro.
Right.
So
Right.
some of our young guys, I just want to see more productivity out of them. And that's basically all I want to see. I want to see more made field goals again.
Yeah, for
That was a
sure.
new bounce back this week.
For sure.
That was a new bounce back this week.
Um,
But that's pretty much it for me. How about yourself?
I'm actually the complete opposite. I don't want our starters to play the entire game, but I still want. I want to see something. I want to see. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see just maybe like a couple more drives, just to not necessarily for fans, but for rhythm purposes. So I want to continue to get us into that rhythm, get into a rhythm, and then if you get off the field, to me, that's a little bit of momentum going into the season. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah.
Right, and especially against a different defense, because you know what they can do during practice. Like it's the same defense every single time.
Yeah.
But I just want to, and especially during the Baltimore Ravens, which is a vicious defense. I want to see what we can. I think that we kind of, I wouldn't say torched, but we did well against Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's not really known for their defense. So I want to see. They lost their best corner. I didn't even realize that last game was William Jackson's comeback game, because he used to play for the Bengals.
Definitely.
But I want to see what Fitz can at least do a drive with when it comes to a great, I would say borderline, I wouldn't say top 5, top 3 defense.
So would you like to? Not to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
Would you like to see maybe a quarter or just a few?
I think a quarter might be. So I want to say a quarter, but I think a quarter might be a little bit too much. Just because again, like you said, injuries, COVID. I mean, I don't think COVID has anything to do on the field, but like you said, just healthy altogether. I just want to make sure we stay healthy, everything of that nature. So maybe just like a 2 or 3 drives, depending on how fast the drives go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not be mad at our entire defense sitting this entire last game.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't. I seen what I needed to see on defense, and that was our fault. We came into the season knowing what the defense was. Everything else that we talked about previously was just a plus.
For sure.
So
for sure.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned that, I do want to see more from Fitz, bro.
Yeah.
And I know he's my starter. I like everything he's been doing, but we just need the play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He marches down the field and he gets us where we need to be.
Right.
But we just need to capitalize on some of this good field position we've been getting, bro.
For sure. No, I agree. And I think that a lot of people are also they're a little harsh on Fitz. Understand again, it's the preseason. Like what did Allen Iverson say? It's practice.
Preseason? It's talking about practice?
Yeah, practice. Preseason. You're talking about preseason?
not the game we love.
Not the game.
Preseason?
Preseason? Like it's the same thing, bro. Like preseason is just a practice against somebody else. That's literally it. They're just trying to find out, because literally, so you have to think about it this way. Not you personally, but people, ladies and gentlemen, think about it this way. Preseason is just a interview for people that are on the cusp or the bubble of not making the roster. So, for instance, before we knew about Jared Patterson, before we knew about McTire, this was their interview, and they killed it. And now I believe that both of them have a spot on this 53-man roster that's going to be cut down.
Definitely.
Speaking of 53, did we not call Steven Sims being cut from this team? I mean, I think anyone could have called that, in my opinion. But he's only had something like 18 total throws. But again, that's okay. You have to also understand, Chris, that he is, and I could be wrong. This is just my personal opinion. He's a little bit older. Save that arm for the season. Because, as you get older, I know he's not old, but as you get older and the more passes you throw, the more times you're in the league, your arm, you have to make sure that your arm's fresh. And so I don't want to wear at his arm. I just want momentum leading into the season. So I'm okay with limiting what we know what Fitz is. Fitz, again, same thing. The same thing as the defense. We kind of already knew what it was. It could be high yards, a lot of interceptions, possibly high touchdowns depending on the thing. But the thing is that people don't also understand is that he even said it. This is the best team he's been on in his entire career.
Yeah, and the team that gave him the most trust for
Right.
him to actually be the starter.
Right.
I believe that too. I think Chris agrees with us. That's why he mentioned it was only 18 passes.
Okay.
I would say this though, bro. I'm sold on Fitz being our starter.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
I did like a lot from what I did see from Taylor Heineke though, bro.
Yeah.
The way he moves, outside of that holding one hand on the football, which can be a mistake, something he could dress up. You know, the fumble he had.
Yeah. No. He already addressed the media about that. He already knew. He addressed the media right after and was like, "Yeah, I know I'm about to hear about this in practice." But you know, he's like, he literally said it. You learn, you go do, and you don't do it again. That's it.
And I would like to see him coming out against Baltimore. That defense, you said, I want to see if he can really, really do it again because we all like Taylor.
Right.
But we got to be honest. Last year, it was a short glimpse of him.
Right.
And me, you always said this. He did great against Tampa.
Yep.
But Tampa also was not able to game plan for him.
For sure.
They wasn't expecting him to be the starter. Now, you can't take that away from his performance.
Right.
But I still want to see more and more from him all the time because the more I hear from the fans and the more he actually plays, he's not playing like it's Fitz team this year, and then next year we're going into the draft looking for another starting quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would sign him the way we did, even though it wasn't too big money or a long deal. We wouldn't invest that much in him if we just wanted to keep him as a backup.
I disagree a little bit because I get what you're saying. I think that they did it as reassurance because this was before we signed him, before we signed Fitz, and so I think it was insurance because if a quarterback fell, I can tell you right now, if Justin Fields fell, he would have been there at 15, and Ron would have picked him up, in my opinion.
But Ron ain't slow. He knew that wasn't happening.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that they picked him up for assurance. So to make sure that we had a quarterback that we could rely on. To me, that says a lot about what he thinks about Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen, again, is the golden boy, in my opinion. That's why I think he'll have a roster spot. But that says a lot of what he thinks about Taylor Heineke because he wants him in a pinch. We can start him. If Ryan is having a terrible game or whatever, I don't think they'll do a Tua type of deal. I think that when it comes to like playoffs, I think that if we had a chance to get into the playoffs and he was having a terrible game, I think that he would yank him. You know, it says also because Kyle was coming off that ankle injury insurance for sure. Oh yeah, for sure,
Definitely.
for sure,
Definitely.
No, for sure. But yeah, so I want to see a couple of drives. But Baltimore, I think it's just honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just it's like a throwaway game, like they just getting ready for the season.
Yeah. I have one more question for you and Chris, actually. So before we get to the schedule, could you possibly see Taylor Heineke possibly being the QB1 of the future?
Absolutely not. Only because of his age. He's younger to us because he hasn't. So in football terms, he's young. He hasn't really started. This is his first time starting. He doesn't have that many reps. But I believe, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he is like 7 years in the league or something like that. He's not young, but he's not old by any means. I don't. If a quarterback is not plausible next year, I could see him being a bridge. And I think that people will literally go up in flames about that. But because this draft class coming out is absolutely ridiculous. It was so funny last year. This is the best draft class that we've ever seen. The next year's draft class is terrible. And then all of a sudden, bro, I'm telling you, these boys are going to come out to play. And if we have a chance, in my opinion, to get Sam Howell, I am all for it. I love Sam Howell from North Carolina, bro. But
so Taylor Heineke is he's like a Jacoby Brissett to you.
For 100%.
I mean, that's
his role in the team. Yes, 100%. It's just insurance. Nothing against him. insurance. And in case Fitz goes down, again, we're in a pinch. We got a guy who can start. We got a guy who can play. And we have a guy who can provenly win.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe.
And the guy, the players actually will play with and play for.
100%.
That's important. That 100%. Is super important.
And especially to me, if you're getting, he said, no lightning in a can spot starter, but doubts about long haul. Hope he proves me wrong. No, 100%. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I think that he, especially when the defense likes you too as a quarterback, like Chase Young loves him some Heineke. But Chase Young, I think that goes a long way throughout the team. So if your offense loves you, I kind of think that's given because you have so much rapport. You talk to them all the time. But when a defense loves you too and you win in games and it's hype, you about to win the eventual Super Bowl champions and you almost beat them, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Little money tied up in a QB opens up a window where we can play D-line and makes a run. Yeah, for sure. That's the thing that everyone keeps saying. And I think during the Bengals game, I heard, what's his name? Joe Theismann, I believe. No, it wasn't Joe. Yeah, I think it was Joe Theismann. He kept saying that.
It was Joe.
That Taylor's run ability makes him that much more of a roster spot filled. Like if we need like a run or anything like that, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like if we want to run a wildcat, if we want to, run something different, we can just put in Tyler because not Tyler, Heineke. Yeah, Taylor Heineke. Because we know that Ryan Fitzpatrick is not a runner.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Okay. So
ready for the schedule, bro?
Yes. Let's pull it up real quick so everyone can see. We're going to just pull it up on the screen. We're going to show it up. Here, let me scoot over so we can kind of see so you guys can see. Now scoot over the other way. There you go. So if you guys want to, there you go. So go ahead, Will. This is all you, bro.
So look.
This is 2021 schedule with Will.
2021 schedule with Let's Talk Washington, Will. Okay, so we have the Chargers at home. What you think about that?
Okay, Chargers. That's a win. Hey, Chris, appreciate you stopping in, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Of course. Stop in anytime, brother. Every Tuesday, 7:00.
Okay, Chargers at home. That's a win?
I think home opener for sure. That's a win.
Yeah, strong D-line against their new one. I got that one too. Giants at home. We're home.
I think that's a win.
Yeah. We're on the same page so far. Buffalo on the road.
That's a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a loss. Bro. That's a loss.
Atlanta on the road.
That's a win. That's not even a question. But I
starting on 3-1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I am only scared of one person on that entire team.
Oh shit.
Kyle Pitts. I'm definitely scared of that man for sure.
Okay, this is not much or nothing, bro. And we talked about Jamin Davis earlier.
Right.
I seen some good college film on Jamin Davis against Kyle Pitts.
Oh, and what's crazy is because he can keep up with him. So that's the biggest thing, bro.
Okay, so Saints home. We're home.
That's a win.
4-1.
So look, I think that will be our dark horse because I think the Saints it depends on a quarterback, and that's my opinion. Like if they really think that starting Taysom Hill is going to win them games, they have another thing coming, bro. I'm sorry, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, I think Jamin took that their last game anyway, even though he should have been the starter.
For sure.
Okay, Kansas City at home.
That's a loss.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, Green Bay on the road.
That's a loss.
Okay, so this is my thing, right? I think it's a loss too. I just think it's going to be super competitive. We always play good against Green Bay every single year.
For sure.
Win or lose, and we got our few wins off of them.
Yeah.
But I do think Aaron Rodgers is coming out here this year.
Yeah.
To do better than what he did last year.
For sure.
So I agree that's a loss.
Yeah.
On the road against Denver.
I think so. I can tell you this is I think it's the win, but I think it's maybe like a 17-14 game. I think that's a very low scoring, hard game because they have such a good defense and we have trouble against running quarterbacks. And even though Teddy Bridgewater is not the greatest, he can still run. So I think that we've had trouble with mobile quarterbacks. Well, except on the caveat of the Eagles game, week 17, we shut down Jalen Hurts, shut him down. I'm sorry, week 16. No, week 17. Week 17. I think that's a win. That's a win.
I got it as a win too, but I have it as a win because of the quarterback play, bro. I mean, just like you said, he can move. Teddy Bridgewater could move, but we don't even know if he's starting. Also, right? Teddy really doesn't throw the ball down the field, bro.
Nope.
Which doesn't help his case as a runner at all, bro.
That's just true.
But I do have that low scoring as a win as well. Ooh, Tampa Bay at home, the Chase Young game.
Bro, you don't understand how I want to say win. Bro, so bad. Bro, I want to say win so bad. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I don't
think so neither.
Yeah.
Yo, you into it's crazy. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm definitely happy it's a 1 o'clock game instead of a night game. Bro.
That's a fact. That's
I'm definitely happy, bro.
We better not have drill. I'm gonna call out sick. Road. That's a win, bro.
Definitely. We don't even have to talk about that. Okay, so look, bro. Let me jump the gun on this. We have Seattle at home. I have it marked down as a loss. I would not be surprised at all if we beat Seattle, though.
Yeah, we've had trouble against Seattle a lot. And that's like if Dallas is our arch rival, I would say that they're a close like they're top 5. They beat us in the playoff in back-to-back years back in the day.
Yeah.
I want to say it's a loss because
my thing is I'm listening.
Oh, no, I was gonna say I think it's a loss because of Russell Wilson alone. Like he's just so good, bro.
I think it's a loss too, but my thing is we barely lost to them last year with terrible quarterback play.
Yeah.
So it's a loss to me. Wouldn't be surprised if we win though.
For sure.
Oakland on the road. So
as bad as they are, I could see us losing this game. The thing is, so here's my thought process in this. I'm trying to keep it as realistic as possible because right now, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we got Chargers.
6, yes.
Right. Oh, okay. That's 6. So
that's 6.
Okay. So right now at the halfway mark, we would be what is that?
We're 6 and 5.
Okay. 6 and 5. So I'll put that as a win. Only reason why I said it is because I don't want to just go on this like win streak and think we're gonna like freaking, So I have that as a win.
And I think we have. This is further into the season. It depends on the groove and the rhythm of the team as well.
Right.
So my thing is, same thing we said. Kyle Pitts, Waller could be.
That's a fact.
That can be scary, bro.
Josh Taylor. I see 17 W's. Talk to them, my boy. Talk to them. Talk to them, my boy. 17 wins. Actually, you know what? No, we're going on like 22 wins. Talk to them.
22.
Talk to them.
Home against Dallas.
Yeah, go ahead and just keep that up on the screen. 17 wins. Let's just keep that on the screen. I'm gonna put it right now. We sweeping Dallas.
Ooh. Okay. Dallas. Now, I would tell you now that would be my only disagreement so far. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
I just didn't know if I wanted to say we was going 5-1.
I don't care. I don't care. We are going 5-1. Though we're only game I can say we could possibly lose is that Giants game, just because again their defense could be literally I think we're sweeping the Eagles. I think we're sweeping Dallas, and I don't think we're
And the
losing
last chance
against.
game in New York.
I'll put that as a loss. I'll just put it as a loss.
You want me to tell you why it's a loss?
What? Because we're not gonna start nobody,
We're resting for the playoffs,
bro.
We're resting for the
Bro.
playoffs, bro. So far, just like Josh, you have us at 11-6. I have us at 10-7. Wouldn't be surprised if we swept Dallas, though.
That's 11-6, baby. But I'll take that 17 game win streak.
Hottest team in the NFL.
Hottest team in the NFL.
As long as we don't Pittsburgh later on in the season.
Look, I don't care. What is that? What's that mean when you have the cigarette? I don't care if we get 17 wins, 17 limbs, 17 Tims. Washington is 17.
Okay, let me say this, bro. So we said, okay, if we beat Green Bay, bro, and the only teams we lose to before then are the Bills and Kansas City, bro, we're beating Tampa, bro.
That's a fact. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we beat the Bills, if we beat the Bills in Green Bay, and we only lose one game in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go 8-1. We're beating 10, bro. Not even a question.
Hey, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If we beat Buffalo week 3, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro.
17-0. 17-0. I don't care.
Yo.
Because people also have to understand too. So realistically, let's come down to earth. Can you take out the screen?
Let's come down to earth.
Yeah. Realistically, I want to say that football is a game of momentum. So if we start getting on a run, we have the capability of beating these teams. So the Kansas Cities, the Tampa Bays, the Bills, the Green Bay, like the Packers. So all these teams that are really hard and that we're probably going to lose. If you have momentum, you have a chance of winning for sure.
You know what you need, bro?
What's up?
All you need is a little bit of magic, bro.
A little bit of Fitz magic.
That's all we need.
I'm gonna pen. We should pen. It's magic. Okay. We have had you guys long enough. We've had you guys for about 58 minutes. We really do appreciate you guys. Will, even though you couldn't be here, thank you for stopping by.
Oh my God. Thank you too, man.
No, but for real, anyone who stopped by, everyone who watched, thank you for watching. Again, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put up on the screen. So you got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. All of them except for Instagram the videos will be there, so you can go back and watch it on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Instagram, we're working a little bit. So how we're gonna do that is try to work in a clip where we can clip part of the video to put it in there, and then we'll put a link to one of our social medias in there so you guys can watch the whole thing. We need to get on Instagram and tell them that they need to be able to save our videos. Definitely. That's a lot of work. So again, thanks for joining us. Again, I am your host, Steve.
I'm your co-host, Will.
And this is Let's Talk Washington. See you next week. Peace.
Peace.